In today's video, I'm going to show you how to remove wires from your toy photos. Hello and welcome back to another toy photography tutorial. In today's tutorial, I decided to go a little bit basic this week, and I'm going to show you guys how to use the clone and heal tool within Photoshop to remove wires and unwanted objects within your toy photos. This is a really good foundational tool to use in your toy photos, and it really helps add more realism as well as hide those wires that you're using to create these action scenes. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a photo that I took earlier today, and I'm going to show that as an example, and I'm going to walk you guys through how I get rid of wires in my toy photos. Well, let's go ahead and open up this photo and let's get to it. Let me go ahead and open up my screen recorder. Awesome. And there we go. So here's a photo that I took of Dengar right here. I already kind of did my exposure adjustments before putting it into Photoshop, but I still have the wires here, and I use Photoshop to then get rid of the wires. So this is a really easy tool to use. It's not complicated at all, and it really allows you to pose your figures more realistically, and then you can then hide those wires in your photos. So what we're going to do, there's a couple ways to do this. There's one way where you can go and select just the clone tool right here. Make sure your layer is selected, and then you grab a brush on the clone tool right here, adjust it. Sometimes you kind of want to match the wire. Sometimes you want to go a little bit bigger. There you go, that looks pretty good. And I like to do a soft round brush. And we'll go ahead and just use this and go ahead and select a part of, oh, no, I'm not under clone right here. There we go, brush, clone, hit Alt, you hold Alt to then select an area. I had to zoom out just a little bit. There we go. Clone, select Alt, like an area, and you can go ahead and then just brush this area, make sure opacity is 100%, and you can go ahead and brush this area. See how the wire is then being hidden and replaced with parts of your image. So sometimes you kind of want to blend this a little bit to kind of match as you're going up. There we go. And what you can do is just go ahead and hit fit to screen. As you can see, bam, it hides the wire. And you can just do that the same way on the other side. Now, if you don't want to go if you're not comfortable with doing the brush, you can go ahead and do a little bit easier, especially if you have big chunks of wire, just like this right here, and then it moves up into a more detailed part of it. What you could do is then use the lasso tool instead, and you can go ahead and select the part of your wire. So we just go around our wire like this. Bam, it's selected, and we just go to Edit, Fill, make sure we do the content aware, normal blending mode with 100% opacity, hit OK. Control D to deselect. And that also hides the wire as well. So we're going to go ahead and try it on this one as well. I like to do this just to get rid of the big chunks of wire. I feel like it blends it a little bit better than using just the brush, and I like to use the brush for the more detailed parts of the photo. So we'll just go ahead and knock out these little parts right here. Bam, like that. Now we have to do those. Now we got to go into the clone tool. Go ahead, zoom in. Edit. Let's do that. There we go. Go ahead and zoom in on his legs. Now we got to get rid of this wire as well. So now we just want to go ahead and hit clone. And I'm probably going to go with like a small brush. That way we can just, it's really fine detailed. Just right about there. I'm going to go ahead and hit select. And we're just going to go ahead and brush this away. Sometimes you want to go a little bit bigger just to help yourself out. You can go ahead. Just be warned though, if you do a bigger brush, sometimes you'll have to go over it a little bit, because sometimes you'll carry over into the next side and you might get some of the wire there. So just be aware of that. And you just keep selecting areas next to that wire to match what you're cloning. There we go. And we can go ahead and fit that to screen, and bam, that looks pretty good. So I still got this right over here, this little piece right here. So we're gonna go ahead and go back into the clone tool, clone stamp tool, select that brush, 25, probably go a little bit smaller, like 15. And we'll go ahead and brush this away. There we go. And see, it is really easy, and you kind of want to still, if you want to have some more continuity about it, the way you brush it also has an effect. So if you kind of go like this or like that, you might get some circling in there, but if you brush it like it looks the same on your figure, you should have no problem. So we'll hit spacebar, and now we just got to get rid of this part. So this one will just make the brush a little bit bigger. Like so, about 28. Select that part and brush it away. Bam. Boom. And that is how you get rid of wires. Super easy. Doesn't take a lot of time. You get great results, right? And we can even go, well, I can't really go before and after, but because I kind of got rid of it. I'll have to go undo. But you went from having wires to then now you kind of add that, like, oh my gosh, how did he get it to stand? Or depending on how you edit this or what type of toy you used, it makes it look really realistic, and as well as allows you to pose your characters in a way to make them look realistic. So that's it for this video. Really simple video today. Nothing too complicated. I hope you guys found this helpful, and you guys are going to start using this in your own toy photography. If you did like today's video and you found it helpful, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for more toy photography tutorials. As well as if you guys want to see the gear that I use to take this photo, as well as any other tools and accessories that I use for toy photography, those will be linked down in the description. As well as you guys want to take a look more of my toy photography work, as well as my blog posts and everything like that, there will also be a link down in the description for my website and my portfolio as well. I'm Brent England with Brent England Photography. Keep taking photos, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.